Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe.
Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I am Luke Owen. The final WWE pay-per-view of 2018 TLC is now done and dusted, and saw Asuka become the new Smackdown Women's Champion in a terrific tables, ladders and chairs match. AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan had an excellent WWE Championship bout, and Ronda Rousey successfully defended her Raw Women's Championship against Nia Jax. While not everything on the show was perfect, 73% of you agreed with my score of great per view, which is a step up from 46% voting Survivor Series as thumbs in the middle, and 66% voting for Crown Jewel as the very bottom rating, worst of both worlds. But one of the biggest disappointments of the night was the Intercontinental Championship match between Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, a feud that had been based around Dean turning on Seth on the same night as Roman Reigns' leukemia announcement. But even with all of this drama going into it, the crowd turned on the match, with chants for Becky Lynch, and this is boring. Seth himself even acknowledged these chants on Raw last night, promising he will do better in the future. And it would appear that the crowd and Seth Rollins were not the only people disappointed in the match, at least according to Dave Meltzer on the TLC review edition of Wrestling Observer Radio. During the show, Meltzer noted that there were a lot of reasons that the Seth Rollins vs. Dean Ambrose match didn't work, adding that Vince McMahon was furious at it too. And it's Vince's fury at the current product that might have sparked his surprise return to WWE TV, which was announced just before TLC and plugged throughout the show as a big deal. However, according to WrestleVote, Vince McMahon himself wasn't really keen on the idea of being a TV character again, with a Twitter feed posting that "I've heard Vince really didn't want to come back to TV, so this shows signs of desperation." This isn't anything majorly new, as it's been reported for several years that Vince wanted to stop portraying the Mr. McMahon character on TV and just simply work backstage. With that said, Vince McMahon is also a proven ratings draw, which is something the company desperately needs right now. Him being back on TV this week felt like a direct response to both Raw and SmackDown Live's declining ratings since Survivor Series, with both shows posting record low numbers in the past few weeks. Vince, Stephanie and Shane and Triple H all opened Raw last night and promised that they would be making changes to the show and would start listening to their audience, which would explain why the Revival earned a tag team title shot at Bobby Roode and Chad Gable instead of losing in nonsensical handicap matches against Loser House Party, the hour-long women's gauntlet match, the removal of Baron Corbin as Raw General Manager, and several NXT call-ups including Lacey Evans, EC3, Heavy Machinery, and Sanity's Nikki Cross. Next week's Raw will take place on Christmas Eve, and as such, WWE pre-taped the episode after last night's show went off the air. And we're going to reveal the results of that show now, so if you do want to avoid the spoilers, I would suggest clicking another WrestleTalk video. I don't know, go and watch Ollie's review of Raw or something. We're giving you plenty of time here. We're about to head into the spoiler room brawl in 3, 2, 1. The show kicked off with an Elias song, and then he beat Bobby Lashley in a Miracle on 34th Street fight, apparently featuring a spot with boxes full of Lego. Jimmy Havoc's lawyers have been called. Chad Gable and Bobby Roode retained their tag team championships over the Revival. Sasha Banks teamed with Bayley and Ember Moon to defeat Alicia Fox, Dana Brooke and Mickie James, with the Riot Squad attacking the babyfaces after the match, and Finn Balor defeats Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler in a triple threat. Braun Strowman comes out to tell Paul Heyman that he will beat Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble. Pretty sure we've heard that one before. Ronda Rousey retains her Raw Women's Championship against Natalya. Heath Slater defeats Jinder Mahal via DQ, which also sees Rhino return to make the save from a Singh Brothers beatdown, and a main event of Seth Rollins beating Baron Corbin. Cannot miss TV. And before we get out of here, we wanted to introduce to you the latest trading cards for Crap Gimmick Wrestling, a section we do each and every episode of the Saturday Wrestle Ramble, where you submit to us crap gimmick suggestions for us to possibly sign to our very crappy promotion. A big thanks as always to Lewis Tillett for the amazing trading cards, and you can see more of them over on Instagram at Lewis Tillett Art. And our latest signees are the Road Workers, the team of Road Worker Dave and his apprentice Ben, who are ready to asphalt their opponents in the ring. Once again, to plug Lewis's work, check it out at Lewis Tillett Art on Instagram, and a full list of crap gimmick wrestlers can be found in the link in the video description below. Hear more about those NXT call-ups in Ollie Davis's review of Raw in about 4 minutes by clicking the video on screen right now. I've been Luke Owen, and that was wrestling.